in hi-fi and staying alive. It's Augie's Pause. For today, we're going to talk about pre-orders, and first starting with Asian live actions, just because there's so few that I'm going to cover. A bit of some theatrical listings so you can catch the movie when it comes out. And then our typical anime pre-orders. If you want to see an anime pre-order in more closer detail, please let me know in the chat and I'll stop and we'll view it together. So first off, if this seems a little bit too janky as I move, hey guys. Hello, future boy. And follow up is Mr. Meteor 64. Right now I'm trying to share in 720p. Ooh, if this is too jarring, let me know and I'll change it. Also below are some affiliate links. If you look at the description below, you don't have to buy anything from it, but in case you're interested in something that I talk about, it's right there for you to see and or purchase. All right, sharing. Thought this would be on Discord. Good to see you. Well, I have not created Discord yet. All right, let me see what I can see. There we go. There we go. All right, so first up is Mass the Kekko Reborn. This is a 5th live action installment of this series, released by Dark Side Releasing. Has two different options. You can get the DVD, which was already previously released, and currently released is the Blu-ray. Special features is exclusive photo gallery. Ooh. Kinbaku Pinku erotic trailer reel, which is another release that they have. Exclusive slipcover, which I pre-ordered on Amazon and did not get. Oh, got some questions. What do we got? So yeah, Queensblade is back, and people have to know. I mean, Twitch. Sorry, you're not on Discord. Okay. Then we have, what's your favorite online anime retailer? It is a split between Amazon and Right Stuff. The other ones tend to be a bit too pricey unless it's something that's a little bit more specialty and they have. I'll go to it. Every so often I might go to eBay if it's something I'm trying to find or something I want to make sure I can see visually what I'm going to get before I order it. But that depends on what the item is. Mr. Meteor 64. Nothing. I live in England, so I have to deal with over the top USA import prices. I feel so bad for you. I'm sorry about that. Then again, for the UK side of boutique Blu-rays and DVDs, you have your own type of culture over there. Then again, some of these should be like more. If this was a perfect retail world, it wouldn't just be in the US. For English speaking, it should cover US, UK, Canada, Australia, some parts of New Zealand, for some reason, South Africa. You would have distributors there, but I know the struggle as well. All right, let's get back to me. So I do have this. I do have the Blu-ray. Did not come with the slipcover, as you can see. I ordered it from Amazon as a pre-order, but apparently you have to order this from their website. Oh well. But not to be confused with the other 4 released by Media Blasters, or did they do Anime Works? Let's see on the spines. They did Tokyo Shock for this one. So we have Kineko Common. Kineko Common Returns. Kineko Common. Yeah, this one's longer. The MGF Strikes Back. Oh. And Kineko Common Surprise. Ooh. So, out of these 4, we have a 5th installment released by someone else. Oop, what do we got here? Got some more. What do we got? England. What do you have here? The Discotheque Blu-rays on Amazon never go on sale. Yeah. You have to go to Right Stuff, because in the U.S., if you know what Walmart is, it is a huge superstore, grocery store that supplies and sells almost just nearly about everything. And where they get their anime stock is directly from Right Stuff. So that's where you would have to go to get good deals on Discotheque Blu-rays and stuff like that. What else we got here? Anyway, I have been watching Queen's Blade Season 2. What better to you, Season 1 or 2? I like Season 2 more. I need a rewatch. When I was in the middle of watching Queen's Blade, that's when the house fire struck. Damn, they're bolts and trees. But eventually I'm going to get back to that series, so I'll go with Season 1, even though that's the only season I saw, sadly. But I would like to see more. Sorry to hear that, man. That's life. You get up, you look around, you see where to walk forward, and you go from there. You never really recover from a house fire, but you can always stand up and walk yourself out of the hole. Yeah, well, enough of that. Let's get back to this guy. All right, so back over here. Sparta Academy is the nation's top prep school, but behind closed doors, it's an institute of terror where the headmaster, Satan's toenails, has his teachers exact all kinds of punishment and frightening torture of his design upon the students with failing grades. Manga hero Kekko Kamen appears in her iconic red mask and boots, and nothing else, to battle the sadistic teachers and confront the evil headmaster once and for all. Popular actress Aino Kishi takes on the tictacular role of this chapter of Kekko Kamen series. Reborn. Based on the manga by Gonagai. We have the list, and it's just Japanese with hard-coded English subtitles. Up next, speaking of Queen's Blade, there is a new mobile app game, which I'm not really sure what this is exactly. I think this might be a gacha game or a gachapon. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just RPG or just one of those relax and hack slash and you get special items. I'm not for sure, but you can pre-register for this game, which I guess is a different type of pre-order. Available soon, but I don't know when. Before we go to the next. More people. What we got? Why is it not sharing? Anyway, if it shows up, Mr. Meteor64 says, I hope you enjoyed Queen's Blade, The Evil Eye Season 2. Ooh. What else do we have? I have seen a review of the anime last year. Hopefully it's not by a certain Benny boy. Mobile game and laptop, yes, you were right. Okay. So enjoy. If you choose the endeavor to enjoy that game, enjoy it responsibly and chill and relax with your favorite characters. All right. So back to the stuff to show. And I believe we're in the Criterion mode. Yes, Tampopo. Technically already released, but there's a reason why I'm showing this one, because the next one is another film by Juzo Itami. If you have not seen Tampopo, it is I wouldn't say anthology, but you'd be closer to anthology. It's a series of shorts with a stringline storyline of a robin cowboy trying to save the robin shop owner from going out of business. And along the way, you have over obnoxious rich people begging people not to eat a bag of chips in the movie or they'll get mad and beat you up. An old lady squishing food in the store, even though the store owner is trying his best to stop the lady from squishing stuff. Japanese high executives go into an Italian restaurant with their intern, and all of them don't know how to order Italian except the intern when he properly orders with grace from the Italian menu and leaving all his higher-ups embarrassed and red. To segue into a class of, I think, high school students in an etiquette course with the teacher teaching them how to eat pasta with a big old fat white man slopping and slurping away, enjoying his meal. And then that becomes a thing with more other extra scenes along the way. Very fun, simple, and it gives you pride to know how to make ramen. This inspired even Justin Warren of, let me catch my breath, the cooking channel fame with Triple G and Tournament of Champions, hosted by Guy Fieri. This movie inspired him to even become a ramen chef, which he owns some pretty high-star ramen restaurants in the New Yorkish area. Well, let's see what we got. Be right back. Don't worry. You can rewatch this scene. What do we got here? Some YouTubers have an elitist attitude towards not buying from Amazon. Boo, whoop-de-doo. If they don't want to buy from Amazon, that's their choice. I don't care. Don't buy from Amazon. That's like refusing to buy from Walmart but go to Target, even though Target doesn't have that much variety. And it's the weirder part about Target, if you see how many people invest into their stocks, it's strange. It barely offers anything, but more people want to invest into it. I guess the dividends are pretty good for that situation. All right, so this one we have new 4K restoration, making of Tampopo, a 90-minute documentary, which is really fun. You have this documentary is fun. Interview with his wife is really fun because she and the director acted in the movie, and she describes the movie like both of them were kind of dating at the time, and you kind of see that love sort of grow. It was either they were dating or they were going to get married, or they were married. Either way, you can see like a chemistry in this movie. Interview of food stylist Kekko Otagawa, which the director and the actors had to learn how to cook ramen, so they got the food stylist in to teach them the painstakingly step-by-step process of making this delicious noodle meal. New interviews with ramen scholar Hiroshi Usaki and chefs Sam White, Raynel D. Guzman, Jerry Jackstick, and Ivan Orkin. Rubber Band Pistol Itami 1962 debut short film. New video essay by filmmakers Tony Zhao and Taylor Remus on the film's themes and self-importance and mastery of craft. Trailer. New English subtitle translation, because this technically was released on on VHS by some other people. But if you kind of watch the special features, the way that Criterion discovered this out of all the other movies was they sat down and talked to someone from Japan in a cafe. They were discussing ramen, and this movie was brought up. And the person that worked for Criterion looked it up, and eventually we have before us, you can buy it from them with all these awesome features. Plus an essay by food and culture writer Willie Blackmore. Yeah, I'll show a few images. Them tests all of her mentors. She first ends up with this one guy right here and eventually gathers all these people. Even the bully that was destroying her store that has a bully's crush on her helps her get to her goal. And here you see the ramen cowboy flirting her on a date with the ramen shop owner. To follow, we have the pre-order from Juzo Itami called The Funeral. As fun with his style, he makes sure that the films are fun. So he takes a simple scene. I guess you can say it's like not really Monty Python, but like I don't know what to describe it as, but he takes a scene and makes it fun throughout each scene. So even the actors are enjoying it. It's not something stale or you're going to have to take a test on it. But The Funeral is about, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. So it's death, Japanese style, in the rolling kick and wistful fist feature from maverick writer-director Juzo Itami. In the wake of her father's sudden passing, a successful actor, Itami's wife and frequent collaborator, Nobuko Miyamoto, and her lascivious husband, Tsutomu Yamazaki, leave Tokyo and return to her family home to oversee a traditional funeral. Over the course of the 3 days of mourning that bring etiquette escapades in the woods, a surprising materialistic priest, Chishurio, and cinema's most epic sandwich handoff, the tensions between the public property and private property hypocrisy are laid bare, deftly waving dark comedy with poignant family drama. The Funeral is a fearless satire of the clash between old and new Japanese society, in which nothing, not even the finale of death, is off limits. Man, I want to watch it just after reading that. Okay, go through this. We got high definition restoration, new interviews with his wife and another person, creative marriages, his wife, the director's wife, the director and his wife, short program, commercials for Ichiroku Tart by director Juzo Itami, trailers, New English subtitle translation, plus an essay by Arthur Pico Lyer, and for the Blu-ray, excerpts from Itami's 1985 book, Diary of the Funeral, and from the 2007 Remembrance of Itami by actor Tsutomu Yamazaki. Ugh, that's a lot. If you get a chance to go to this page on Criterion and watch the trailer, and I feel like that would do more justice than the read-off. Another scene, and somehow black and white. Let's see what we got for comments. So we have Mr. Meteor. Studio Chojin was the guy who reviewed Kekko Common, and he also doesn't like certain someone. Yeah. From what little exposure from Kekko Common I have fun with it. I mean, it's going a guy who just slap, silly to bap the bad guy away. So find the one I can recall most is the OVA. I like the over-the-topness, which is what I'm expecting. So if it's over-the-top, fun, and full of action, that's Kekko Common. Or that is for me, anyway. All right. Next, from Criterion, I'll briefly cover this. It is Boat People. One of the prominent works of the Hong Kong New Wave, Boat People is a shattering look at the circumstances that drove hundreds of thousands of Vietnamese refugees from their homeland in the wake of the Vietnamese War, told through images of haunting, unforgettable power. 3 years after the communist takeover, the Japanese photojournalist George Lam travels to Vietnam to document the country's seemingly triumphant rebirth when he befriends teenage girl Season Ma and her destitute family. However, he begins to discover what the government doesn't want him to see: the burial, often shocking reality of life in a country where political repression and poverty have forced many to resort to desperate measures in order to survive, transcending polemic, renowned dictator An Hue takes a deep humanistic approach to the harrowing and urgent subject, which searing contemporary resonance. And yeah, you get it. I think you kind of get it now. 4K restoration, a bunch of commentaries, a trailer, interviews, and it doesn't look like we do have an essay from Justin Chang and scholar Vin Guinan. I should know this last name. It was the last name of one of my professors. Jiyun. Anyway. Next, you want Ultraman? We'll talk about Ultraman. So far, this is all the Mill Creek releases. Hold on a sec. Of Ultraman. Doesn't look. It looks like they only have the steelbooks, not the other edition. So from Ultra Q to, we have come a long way. I should know. I have up to what is pre-orderable. So this year we've had Ultraman Gaia already released. You can get it now. Ultraman Zero, the Chronicle, the complete series, which you can get now. And the two that you can pre-order right now, which are Superior 8 Ultra Brothers. Whoop. Hold up. What we got here? What do we got? Come on. All right. I have only seen the old movie of Ultraman. Old movie. What movie? You're not talking about Jumping Jack. Or are you talking about the Ultraman USA movie or Ultraman 2 that was out on DVD? Yeah, let me know which movie. I'm kind of curious. Who is your favorite character in Queen's Blade? I don't know the names, but I'll go with what her power is, which is acid tits. There you go. All right, synopsis. The first Ultraman was introduced in the world in 1966. Young Daigo, Asuka, and Gamu are filled with hope and dreams as they watch the episodes on TV each week. They never forget about him as they continue living their own ordinary lives. One day, Diego has a vision of a battle between a monster and the Ultraman brothers. Strangely, the four heroes were Diego's friends, Hayata, Dan, Go, and Hotuko. The vision is so real that Diego tells his buddies, Asuka and Gamu, who do not believe him at all. Daigo is convinced that it is just a dream. Just a few days later, Diego wanders into the strange parallel world resembling the real world. There he witnesses Ultraman Meebus fighting monster Gesura. Diego calls Gesura's weakness from the television program he had seen in the past and quickly advises Ultraman Meebus to help defeat the monster. Pretty much he is trapped in this new world and will help the Ultraman fight. Get all this stuff. One disc, 97 minutes, Region 1. April 5th is when it's going to release. Oh, what do we got? Hey, Ronnie, get on Twitter. We have a new Queen's Blade game. Queen's Blade Limited Breaks getting an English release. Also, it was Alona. She has the acid tits. Gives another new meaning for Sour Patch Kids. All right, next up, we have Ultraseven X. Synopsis. Awoken from a fever dream, a young man can barely recognize himself. A mysterious woman hands him a spectacles-shaped item, and she says, "Hold the key, tremendous power," and tells him it is his duty to save the world before asking any more. The woman are torn apart by a violent explosion. Soon he is contracted to a secret organization named Dios. He is told he is Agent Jin, and that his job is to rid this world of vicious alien invaders. All right, one disc, 288 minutes, Region 1, April 5th. And both of these, if you look at the affiliate links, are like $12 each. It's pretty awesome for a pre-order price. Let's see, what's the conversation saying now? You mean Melona, and my favorite character is Lena Vance and Echidna. Yes, just a simple word of yes. Up next, we have some coming soon from GKIDS, 5 centimeters per second. Children Who Chase Lost Voices, The Deer King. Inuo, The Place Promised in Our Early Days. Pompo, The Cinephile. And Voices of a Distant Star. 5 centimeters per second. It looks like I'm not going to go over this because by now either you have seen it or you're curious enough to go see it. I mean, if you fit the correct credentials, you can get the press kit. But inquiries, pretty much they're asking you to sign up for booking inquiries. So, yeah, they're going to pretty much give your email and they'll update you when they're going to have this for pre-order or theatrical releases. Pretty movie, but the ending just enrages me. Children Who Chase Lost Voices, which aired on Toonami. Same thing again. I forgot if I've seen this or not. That's pretty bad. Up next we have The Deer King, coming soon to theaters. I don't think this is anything like The Deer Hunter. Here's following vicious war. Emperor of Zol now controls the land and citizens of rival Aquafa, except for Aquafa's Firehouse territory, where wild dogs once carried the deadly black wolf fever continue to roam free. So this is like a rewriting of Princess Mononoke. Okay, if there's more to it, I'll wait till I can watch it. So sign up if you want to know when the pre-order is coming. Inyo. There you go. Coming soon. There's a teaser. Inyo is born. Oh, what do we got? Here, the plot of Limit Break. Naniel tries summon warriors for the Queen's Blade, but something goes wrong, and she ends up summoning too many. Sounds like some zany adventures ahead, or action scenes. Still sounds better than the Fate series, if you ask me. One day, he meets a boy named Tamona, a blind biwa player, and as Tomoya plays a delicate song of tangled fate, Inuo discovers an incredible ability to dance. Inuo and Toma become business partners and inseparable friends using their creative gifts to survive on the margins of society, as song after song gain them notoriety and propel them to stardom. Through the songs, Inuo mesmerizes his audience on the stage and gradually begins to transform into someone unequal beauty. But why Tomonoa blind? Why was Inoa born with a unique characteristic? It is a story of friendship of Inoa and Tomona, who dance and sing to get the truth and break each other's curse. So many things. Anne asks Elena Vance to help find them all. Kind of wish Sekirei would get another season after reading all of this. Anyway. Oop. What else we got here? From Ronnie Mahoney. Trying to operate this thing. It feels like it doesn't want to work. All right, anyway, he says, The Deer King, it sounds like this movie is going to be good. Yeah. I agree. I can see the action and satisfaction. Hopefully this comment thing will fix itself. And the place promised in our early lives. It only has a coming soon. Sign up for more details. I've been waiting for this one for a while. Popo the Cinephile in theaters April 27th and 28th. Popo is a talented and gutsy producer in Nollywood, the movie-making capital of the world. Although she's known for B-movies, one day Popo tells her movie-loving and apprehensive assistant, Jean, that he will direct the next script, a delicate drama about a tormented artist's genius starring legendary Brando-esque actor Martin Bardock and a young actress seeking her first break. But when the production heads towards chaos, can Jean rise to Popo's challenge and success as a first-time director? And succeed as a first-time director. I would love to see a trailer of this, but I've been hearing hypes on Twitter and stuff, so I cannot wait to see this soon. What do we got here? Talking about the game. The game doesn't have much plot after that so far, so it's not like Queen's Blade, White Triangle, that had a very interesting and wholesome plot that times. And then we have also Sekirei is awesome. The best way I can describe Sekirei, besides being a freezing clone, is Pokemon with boobs. All right. Voices of a Distant Star. I have no idea of the fate of the She and Her Cat short. I'm not sure if they have it with this or if who has what for that short, but pretty much sign up to get more details of what's going to happen to this show. Is it going to be pre-orderable? Is it going to have... Oh, awesome. This is like 25 minutes. Didn't realize that. Or is it going to have theatrical showings? The future can tell us. All right, let's look at the Fathom Events. So, April 2022. The first Sunday through Wednesday is Princess Mononoke. The late Wednesday of April and Thursday is Popo the Cinephile. In May 2022, we have in mid-May, Sunday the 15th through, well, not through, Sunday the 15th, Monday the 16th, and Wednesday the 18th, Ponyo. June 2022, on looks like the last weekend of June, we have The Cat Returns, both on Sunday and Monday. July 2022, the very last day, we have Kiki's Delivery Service, as well as the first and third day of August of Kiki's Delivery Service. And the last bit of August, we have Only Yesterday, with Sunday, August 28th, and Monday, August 29th. September 2022, looks like towards the end of it, on the 25th, 26th, and 28th is Howl's Moving Castle. October, near Halloween, on October 30th, we have Spirited Away. I might be at AWA. Beginning days of November, the 1st and 2nd, both on Tuesday, Wednesday, we have Spirited Away. Boom. Let's get caught up with the comments. Let's see. Might have read this. Game does it. What's the plot times? Read that. Let me get something to drink. Agreed. Funny that now I would describe Queen's Blade Limit Break. Okay. Referring back to Pokemon with boobs. Ooh. What do we got? Null. Would that a new word for me? Sounds like a ripoff of Hollywood. Yes, it is. The first Hollywood was named in Alabama. There was a court case way back in the 70s-ish for any place that uses the word Hollywood has to pay royalties to the California Hollywood. And when it showed up that Alabama was the first one, they suddenly dropped the lawsuit, and the stupid mayor of Hollywood, Alabama did not pick that up to countersue to get what they were trying to claim, since that was the first Hollywood in the U.S. Fun little tidbit. Sekirei, I need to buy season 2. I also know a person who likes to make fun of the anime name. Yeah, well, you gotta have your short laughs somewhere, but good luck on finding season 2. If I recall, keep in mind, I'm looking back a few years ago, Sekirei released by Funimation was dropped because of Aniplex, and because of the drop, I know there's a good number of copies because it had a couple of reprints, but I think that one's sort of tough to get. But good luck on your endeavors, and hopefully it's not as bad as I'm saying. So what else we got here? Yes, it's a ripoff of Hollywood. Yes. All right, so here's how this is going to work. This time around, I will say the name when it's released, and if it's something of interest that you want to see, shout it out in the comments, and I'll explore more of that page. So let's begin. Starting off, we have Mr. Suicide, Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, Season 1 with linear notes. This is going to be released on April 19th. Doom Megalobox is already released. Seraph, the 30th anniversary edition DVD is already released. Grenadier, if you haven't seen it, this is best way to describe it is in 3 parts. You have Trigun, you have Soul Hunter, and then you have Breasts. That is the best way to describe this. I had fun watching it, and it's really zenful. It's not as... let's just go with that. A very private lesson already out. My Hero Academia, Season 5, Part 1. Whoop. What we got here? Well, I should get to bed. Have a great night. See you later, Mr. Meteor 64. Season 5, Part 1, already out. One Piece, Season 11, Part 7, already out. Eureka 7 High Evolution Movie 2 will be released. Essentials will be released May 3rd this year. I'll just say the month and day. We already know the year. King's Raid Part 2 is going to be released April 12th. Skate Leading Stars will be released March 24th. Mars Red is already released. Other Side Picnic is already released. Hypnosis Mike Division Rap Battle Rhythm is going to be released April 26th. The Day I Became a God is already out. Haikyuu Season 4 is already out. Ingress is already out. Megazone 23 will be released May 10th. Millennium Actress Steelbook already out. Otobuko Maidens Are Falling for Me. The Blu-ray's already out, but the DVD will come out April 5th. Rise of the Machine Girls. Will be released March 22nd. One Piece Collection 29, April 12th. That time I got reincarnated as a slime Season 2 Part 1, April 19th. As well as bottom tier character Tomozaki. Oh. Said it loaded, but it's not. Oh no. Oh. That's a clunky, chunky turkey. Hmm. I'll stop sharing so this can get loaded correctly. For stuff that I'm personally watching right now, I'm still watching Project Arms. I'm on disc 2 of the Discotheque release, which you just see the slipcover. Let's see, is it behaving? Should have learned this lesson from another time. Oh. Well, let's see. For those watching, well, for you that's watching, what's your favorite type of series that I have on my channel that you've seen so far? Would it be the collection series? Would it be the Hall's Pickups? The Bargain Hunt? Do you have a podcast? This is the closest thing to a podcast that I have for right now. Show the comment from Future Boy. Thank you, Future Boy. Sometimes I will stream with Flip Otaku, one of the two people that's part of the Fan versus Pro podcast. All right, seems to behave for right now. Tab, new tab. All right, so let's share once more. Oop, oop. All right, I'm getting back, guys. All right, I'm back. This time to learn the previous lesson, the other two pages are open in different tabs. All right, continuing, we have... Nope. What's this? Your channel and Blaze 5 are my favorite anime channels. Thank you, Future Boy. That feels good. Eventually, I would like to do something with Blaze 5. I know there's I know there's going to be time sacrifice on my end for that to happen, which I am totally fine, but I need to speak with him direct messaging for this to happen. Just, I haven't had the spark of what the topic would be and when would be a good time. Maybe I'll interview him. All right, going back here. Megalo Box 2, Nomad. April 5th. April 26th, we'll have Dragon Goes House Hunting, which is a pretty charming show. I've had fun watching it. Megalo Box 2, just as good as the first one for me. Wonder Egg Priority. This is a very fun show. If you like, I would not say Magical Madoka, but if you like something like an adventurous serial experiments lane, that's probably the closest I can sort of get with Wonder Egg Priority. Both of these are going to be, well, the standard is going to be April 26th. Well, both of these are April 26th. I cannot wait for that to get released. Then we have the Essentials of Dances with Dragons, which is April 19th. Back to April 26th, we have Show by Rock with 2 exclamation points, stars, 2 exclamation points, Blu-ray. April 12th, we have Knights of Sidonia, Love Woven in the Stars Blu-ray. I think that's either another movie or season 3. I'm not sure. Please comment below what it is. GKIDS, or GKIDS, or GKIDS. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. April 19th. Sorceress, Stabber, Orphan, Battle of Kimluck Season 2, April 26th. I cannot wait to get that because I've seen the original Orphan series during the pandemic, and I've been having Season 1, and I can't wait to do a pickup haul showcasing that. But since it's so close for Season 2 to come out, I cannot wait for Season 2 to come out and show you what that would look like together. Released April 26th. April 19th, we have LBX Girls. Sounds like the bicycle X Games. Then we have our Disco Day, which this is the current month that's supposed to be released. So they have some in stock. They have one that's not in stock, which is Mystery of Memo, which that might be still stuck in the slate of March 29th of this month, but the rest that should be coming out is City Hunter 91, Skullface Bookseller, Miss Kazumi Loves Ramen Noodles, which is something I'm kind of looking forward to. And Tomorrow's Joe 2, the sequel compilation movie that covers Joe fighting, towards the end, the Blue Scorpion. And one that's going to be in the later part of the month is Street Sharks, Chompin'. Well, Rick and Morty 1 through 5 is already in stock. My mental choices are completely interfering with my school romantic comedy. Suki Pro, the animation season 1, Drifting Dragons, Food Wars 5th Plate, and Needless Blu-ray are all available now. Song of the Sea will be available April 12th. April 19th is Only Yesterday, the Steelbook. Going down here. The Fable of Princess Kaguya, yeah. April 19th. Stella Women's Academy High School Division C3 is already out, as well as Mushi Bugyo, I believe that's the TV series, not the Blu-ray, are already out. I have seen Stella's Women's Academy High School Division C3, and that was a fun sports anime. with girls. It's not all cutesy. Oh. Do you like steelbooks? Yes. Do you go out of the way to collect for them? I'll simply say yes, but it depends on my mood. Sometimes when I go out and try to collect stuff, or go out online surfing the web trying to figure out what I'm going to include in my collection, I have to relate this to fishing. Because am I going to focus on catching crappie? Am I going to focus on getting bass, red snapper, the squid that ruined your beach picnic? It just depends on what the catch I'm trying to get for the day is, or what the catch of the day is too. Because if you can get something cheap and affordable, go ahead and get it cheap and affordable. I do like steelbooks as long as I can get a proper protective sleeve on it. Like a nightmare that I'm having right now is interspecies reviewers. The closest I can find it without getting like two Blu-ray covers and just kind of taping them together is this thing. And sadly, there's a lot of, if you can see, there's like a lot of tolerance, which is something you don't want because it can shake, bedabble, and rattle. But if I can get the protective sleeves with them, my OCD can let me sleep at night. But it's kind of fun going out of your way to collect them sometimes if you can get the right price, because unlike your regular edition, it feels more like a trophy when you can get that catch, the whole shiny thing. So am I a fisherman or am I a raven? I'm not sure what madness this persists. Pokemon Journeys Destiny. Coronation. April 5th. Spirit Walker, April 12th. Turn A Gundam Movies Blu-ray. I need to see if I have those. May 10th. Cat's Eye Season 1. City Hunter 91. I guess it was City Hunter 3 that's available. Lupin the Third, Episode 0. First Contact. Miss Pepper Potts. Konosuba Season 1 plus OVA Steelbook, which I can really confirm that fans were wanting this to happen, because there was 3 disco days ago where a lot of people were just begging for this to happen. So this might be sold out at first, but they're probably going to have a lot of stock of this one for Konosuba. All of these that I just listed are going to be released April 26th. Ramen Fighter Miki. Full course, which means the whole series. That's going to be released April 12th. I would get it, but as hateful as the main character is to the rest of the show, pardon me, I will only get it if it has a dub. When it was released on DVD, it was like one of the super cheapies that you get. If you're out collecting, there's like a series you forgot if you get or not, but you see the series that's like super cheap. You go out and grab it, get it, then you discover at home that you have it. It's one of those series. If it had a dub, I would get it. But since it's not a dub, unless I can find it like $12 somewhere or less, I'm not really interested. All right, so along with this, all right, for the next ones, we have Alive Director's Cut. Konichi Lady Ninja. I said the same thing twice. Both of these are April 19th. Constantine, May 3rd. Teen Titans Go and DC Superhero Girls Mayhem in the Multiverse, May 24th. Super Cub, May 31st, as well as Kageki Shoujo, Kimono Jihin, All of these are May 31st. Black Clover Black Clover Season 4 is May 24th, as well as its limited edition, Quad S Dizeon. I've been excited for this one. This is going to be released May 17th. Italia World Stars Season 7, June 14th, which sadly I got more for this series to watch. I thought it was done, but there's one more left. Life Lessons with Uramichi, which is a very demented. I haven't seen all this series yet. I've seen like a portion of it with the anime club I'm in. It's like a demented Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. This guy is not mentally sane, if you will. Almost done. 243 Seinen High School Boys Volleyball Team. May 3rd. Full Drive. This ultimate next-gen full drive RPG is even shittier than a real life. May 10th, as well as its limited edition. And Saint's Magic Power is Ointment, which is a really awesome show. I'd recommend it. All that is May 10th. April 19th is is the God of High School, which I'm not sure if that show is trying to sell me clothes or toys. Obsolete is May 3rd. May 10th is a re-release of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Infinite Stratos is getting released May 17th. Nana Blu-ray Standard Edition as well on May 17th. Man, I'm having a hippo stomach day, aren't I? Yusibu. I always prefer Yusibu over Devil is a Part-Timer. Whoops, spoilers. I will always encourage that series over that, and I hope it gets a season 2. I find it fun, and if you think it's mediocre, so be it, but I enjoy that show. Somoli and the Forest Spirit, very beautiful show. That is May 24th. May 17th, we have Boruto Next Generations Set 12, as well as the DVD Belly, with a movie that I'm not too fond of the director. However, I did not get a chance to see it, even though I bought the ticket and posted it on Twitter. That's going to be released May 17th. Pompeii of Chimney Town will be May 31st. And for the rest of these, May 31st will be Astro Boy, as Miss Beelzebub likes it, Double Dragon, Lupin the Third Part 1, and Devilstalkers OVA, and the English dub of Melancholy Nights. All right, so Crunchyroll now Funimation as Crunchyroll, we have them Become Human movie, One Piece Season 11 Part 8, and Black Arrow. Whoop. Hello, what do we got? Oh, first, not sure if you've seen Cannon Busters. What are your thoughts? A lot of people were making a big deal about it being a black cast directing it for some reason, which, okay, whatever. I don't care what the person's gender, color, whatever is. If the story's good, I'll go with it. I haven't seen it yet because I have not had any chance to watch it, but I will give it a watch. It looks like a fun, from what previews I've seen, it looks like a fun shonen show. That's all I want. Fun shonen and explosions. If it gives me some slight fan service for the giggles, fine, but 2 things I'm looking for that show, if it delivers, is shonen action and explosions. And maybe some mecha bashes too. So there's 4 things. But without me watching it, I can't give a true statement on the series. I hope that sort of helps. JMation Entertainment. Have you ever seen Blue Remains or Malistol? I have them. I have the box with the CGI entertainment. That paper box that includes, I think, one more series, but I have not seen it yet. I'm probably going to queue that up to watch. Watch now that you mention it, so thank you. All right, so these last three are released under that title. Luckily, they're all the same pricing as Funimation would have it, which I'm fine with, but what scares me is Black Arrow. Because even though it's not official, you can still see Anaplexes right there. So I should not be scared, but I don't know what they're planning to do with it. However, most of the features are kind of very simple, like the web previews, textless openings and closing songs. It sounds typical. You'd think that they would include, since this has an English dub here, they'd include like some commentary, but who knows? There's one that I'm going to nerd out over here, and that would be Wonder Egg Priority. If there's something that you would like for me to nerd out over all the pre-orders, please let me know. Or if there's a series that you wondered if I've watched or not. Because I have watched a lot of stuff. Maybe we'll hit the bullseye and I can nerd out and talk about the show. All right, so this yoke of a box. This is amazing. Or to me it is. So it has both DVD and Blu-ray. Aniplex is involved, which is fine. Funimation's cover, and we have Katawa Shoujo, which is probably why I'm speculating, which is probably why it's handed over to Funimation than Aniplex. But anyway, what goodies we got? We got the hard box, the Blu-ray box, postcards, more art cards. Hopefully they're art cards instead of postcards. Hopefully these are not stickers, but something harder. These are the different emblems that these girls use to go into people's minds to try to, well, not really minds, go into time sorted zones or realms to resolve hurtful thoughts of that certain area, or to resolve hurtful thoughts that was inflicted on a person. What the disc will look like. All these 4 girls. Stickers. An art booklet. Ooh. I likes the booklets. The other side of the art box. What the standard would look like. And what it looks like without the slip. And the behind. Or the back. And simple promos. Ooh, I got a question. I recently got the Landmarks of CG. Okay, that's the box I was talking about for 25. Awesome movies. Hope you enjoy them. In terms of pre-orders, I was hoping for more Yorimosha Pedal from Discotheque. Okay, I agree, but they did say that they're working on it, so they're waiting for the Japanese rubber stamp for them to release it. So the people working on it are also on tiptoes waiting for the Japanese licensor to send them the email. So you and them are in the same page. They want this release. They want you to have it. They want to show off what work that they've done to release this show to us for our home viewing entertainment. So they're working on it. They're hesitating as well, and they're trying to get it out for us as soon as possible. Yorimosha Pedal is a series I'm also curious about, but instead of watching it, I watched all of what was released of Hajime no Ippo in its place at the time when I was trying to decide which of the two am I going to watch. I've heard both are great, so it's just something else to look forward to. All right. Future boy. Will Funimation Now, Crunchyroll, will keep the physical media line, or will the merger change the physical media strategy going forward? Currently, it looks like they're going to keep the strategy as is for Funimation, just swap out the logo with Crunchyroll. That's what it looks like for right now. So far, yes. Will the merger change the physical media strategy going forward? That's the bigger question. For what vague mission statement answers that Crunchyroll has given to Anime News Network, they gave it as such a way, if I can recall how it's stated, it depends on the viewership of the streams and other factors if it gets a hard release. Hopefully, that's just another way of them saying we're not for sure, and we'll continue the Funimation strategy until otherwise noticed. Hopefully, we'll get more home releases. I'm hoping the 5 to 4 titles that were owned by Funimation but only stream only is the availability will finally get a home release, even though if it's, I've heard they're mediocre, but still they can. I want it preserved. I want it semi-preserved this way. So far, they're going to continue the Funimation strategy, but hopefully it can stay like that for a year. Then we'll see the real ambition of Aniplex come through from Crunchyroll. But it's a wait and see to find out. But so far, it looks good. But walk weary, traveler. I've this is a very new take in this era. It's strange that the pirate company who was battling the corporate company then became an official company, engulfed the more official company and is now the bigger company. So wait and see, and hopefully they'll just leave it be. Yeah. All right. Are there any other things that you, the viewer, want to ask or want to see me nerd out about? Was there anything here? Holy Knights, Double Dragon, Astro Boy. Saint Magic. The Saint's magical power is ointment. It's as close to a. It's as close to watching another type of Snow White with the red hair, even though I'd rather watch Snow White with the red hair, if you can get my drift. It sort of has a similar. They take the format and have its own spin on it, which works. Well, what other anime physical media company does in-house high-quality scans other than Discotek at the moment? Debatably, and I believe they're learning and trying to get back into it. I would say Media Blasters. Some people complain. There's been a lot of. I've seen the results of this from this other company with their Orphan release from SD, Blu-ray, and all right, Those Who Want Elves SD Blu-ray, which that one wasn't as bad, but Orphan was pretty bad, and that was released by Sentai Filmworks. I think they are a learn in progress, but it's like you teach a student one thing and they know that one thing's wrong and they streamline it and you see the same error across his work. That's the best way to describe Sentai Filmworks to me. Let's see. Viz doesn't care. Viz will care if people complain. Other than that, Viz doesn't talk. Or at least their home release division doesn't talk. So I would go with ranking because I don't like Aniplex because of their pricing, which I know a lot of people are going to scold me for. But for my ranking, you have Discotheque, whatever Funimation Crunchyroll is at the moment, but I'm not sure of the future. Media Blasters and Sentai Filmworks and Viz at the bottom. What do we got here? What are some titles that you'd like to see licensed? I'm hoping Discotheque releases Airmaster and Kimonozume. Airmaster, what's funny is they took the DVD masters that Geneon had. I'm still not sure if that series is fully complete or not. But they took the masters, and wherever you see that streaming, it's that same master that they did for the DVD. They dubbed the whole series. I keep expecting Discotheque to say, hey, we have Airmaster sooner or later, because they got the Lavueki, which that had a confusing release because there's 2 box sets for the Geneon release, and both box sets are the same print. Make me cut out a 1 and 2 slip and put it underneath that. So because of that kerfuffle, if I understand it right, some retailers like FYE, etc., saw that they're both the same, opened it up, and sold it separately. So that caused a huge pain when it was released. Kimonozume. I'm going to have to look that up. There is a whole bunch that I would love Discotheque to license. What's a dream OVA I would love to see them do and dub would be the Vilgust OVA. Why I say that they should dub it, because that if you're looking for something like Dragon Half that's similar with that same comedy, energy, and action, this one fills the spot. It's 2 episodes, and it really would not take much to dub that. That's for a short OVA. I would love for them to release an awesome 4K Blu-ray, not Ultra Blu-ray, but like the best possible quality for Tekmen Blade and Technoman. That would be awesome. The 3 Lost Ronma OVAs, which was released by a magazine, which I'm not sure how that license would even work, because Viz has the license for Ronma. I talked to a Viz representative, and they said the reason why those 3 episodes were not included is because they took the same masters as the Blu-ray box and released what they had from there. Everything that's released in Japan over here, which that's way too much for a company. Darn it. I'll get back to this one again. Aren't Media Blasters releasing classic Kamen Rider movie soon? Yes. Yes, they are. I thought it was 3, but apparently it's 5, if I recall correctly. Back to this. D4 Princess. That would be an early 2000s show. That would be awesome. Goo and Hair for more people to enjoy a fun series. I can keep listed on and on, but yeah, I just want everything released in Japan over here. That's my goal, and stuff it in these bookcases. so I can have something to watch later. But Kiso Monozume, is that the one where the girl likes the older boy? That was a cute show. Monozume. No, that's not it at all. Huh. Kind of looks like Red Leaves, is that it? I'll make sure of this. It looks like it's the same animation team for Red Leaves. Red Garden, that's it. No, let's see. Psychedelic jazz fusion record. Jazz Madness. Ooh, this sounds pretty good. Heck, I wouldn't mind it. Ooh. Right, Saints Magical. Whoop, what do we got? It's the only Masaki Yuza project that hasn't been released in North America yet. You know what? I've been there before with what you're saying. I know the pain. So, yeah, I'll root for you. I hope that does get released soonish or later. How do we keep to date with Media Blasters releasing announcements? Are they active on social media as Discotheque? Kind of a half and half. They are, to get the news from Media Blasters, only three options that I know of is follow their Facebook if another company with a similar name doesn't take it down again, follow their Twitter, and sign up for their email. That's how I'm able to keep up with them, with what they're doing. All right. This one, and special features aren't that much. All right. So it is late. I will give you 2 more minutes for other questions. But aside from that, I think it's just you, Future Boy, or whoever. If you have not, please subscribe. There's affiliate links below. If you liked what I've showcased at the beginning, check them out. Annoying jingle as always. Like, subscribe, ring that bell. Join my social medias. Share with your friends. Please share with your friends. And I'll see you next time. So we have 1 more minute for questions. And once again, if there's like a green U, if you see like for some reason it's yellow. Nope, these two are green. If I have something that's green, yeah, you can watch the last stream. It shows like this background. Oh, what do we got? Thanks a lot. Much appreciated. Appreciate it. Have a great night. Oh, cool. Thank you for the follow. Please subscribe on YouTube as well. Oh, well. Let's see. I do have all the film elements for Augie Anime Bargain Hut Part 6. It's just putting it together. Got a ASMR on me building the shelf. I pre-recorded 5 episodes 31 to 35 of the pickup hauls. Haven't released 35, and I have something very outdated for that 35th episode, and that's me bragging about Funimation never dying. Technically hasn't died, it just got absorbed. So I'm trying to figure out how to resolve that. Should I leave it or should I not? All right, so that's time. With that, have a good morning, evening, and good night. Later, guys. Ayo.